Now, after we have got our baking set, we're going to go in, and today we're going to do eyes. And with eyes, you can play as much or as little as you would like. Today, I'm going to do not an everyday eye, but not so much a glam eye. It's kind of the in-between. I tend to go heavy on my eyeshadow. It's just a personal preference for me. I try to bring out the most color and length in my, the color in my eyes and then the length of my lashes. I'm going to come in, like I said, with my base color. And this is, I do use Younique eyeshadows. I also use every other kind of brand of eyeshadows. So this is what I use, and this is what it looks when it's not so used. Except this one is the #1 set. This one will be 4. These are the 2 palettes that I will be using today. On #1, you can see you have all different kinds of colors from the brown family. This is what I always use as my base. And then I will come in. Today I am doing purple. So we will have this as well. This is more of a blue palette. And it's got a really pretty highlighter too. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to put my first layer on, and then you will see me build on my crease. Now I'm coming in with my lid color, which is going to be right through here on the very top of your lid. And with this, I'm going in on the #4 palette from Younique, and I'm going to use Tender. And another trick too that you can use when you're using a lid color, if you want that real deep, not deep kind of look, but the color that jumps off to you. The easiest thing to do is, this is my setting spray, and this one is by Urban Decay. You just spray your little applicator like that. Dry it off a little bit. Now go in and apply your color to your lid. So you're just gonna, like that. And then you start. And you always want to start where your eyelash is on your lid and just put it flat and then just kind of bump it. Now I'm going to start doing the crease of my eye. I like to use brown. I find that it does really well with my eyes to kind of make it deeper looking. Today I'm using the Revlon Color Stay, and this is a cream based eyeshadow. Love it. It goes on really smooth. Now to play on to that, I am going to go in with my #1 kit again. It's my deep browns. I'm going to come in with my brown. It's called Zealous and Forthright. They're 2 different browns. But I'm going to start off with the darkest one first, right here. And then I'm going to come back over with the Zealous because it's got a little shimmer in it. I'm sorry, Forthright. It's got the shimmer in it. Now, to blend this all in, I will come in with a base color again. It's the Elated from the #1 pack that I showed you before. And I just like to do this just to kind of clean it up. I come in with Tintuous. It's kind of a golden brown. And this has a lot of sparkle in it too. It is a gel. Okay, now I'm going to come in with, it's called Seductive. And I do this right up under my brow, because what this does is it kind of like highlights. Now I will come in with the color Honest, and I'm going to use this color right here, right above the brown. And this is kind of a silvery, kind of light blue color. This will be it right here. And then when I do that, I will come over with this darker blue, and I'll blend that into over this side. And I'll show you how this comes out in a purple tone. Now I come in with my white, and this one is by Sephora, and it is Let It Snow. So what I like to do with my whites is use it basically as a toner down. So what you do, I like to come in right here, right where your waterline starts, and I bring it all the way up my brow, all the way down like this. And when I do that, it's all going to blend these colors in really nice. And as you see, this is why I like to bake, is because it'll catch all these little fall offs right there. My fan brush that I use, that this is just going to blend all this in. Again, I go into the Elated, and I use the one that was my base coat, and I just kind of get a little bit on my brush, and then I start blending. Now I come in with my angled brush. I come back in with the Sephora. And I come right up under. Now what you'll do at this time, you'll take your big brush, and you're going to sweep up in a sweep motion, sweep down, come right up under the eye and sweep again. Then you'll come under this eye and you'll sweep again. Now this just keeps it from spreading all over the face. To use my sponge, and what I'm gonna do is just, I'm gonna clean up where it was. There's nothing on this sponge. It's, you know, just, it's my cleanup sponge. So what I like to do is make the half circle. Now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I use 3 different colors of eyeliner when I'm doing my eyes. I use a brown, I use a black, and my top color, which today we're going to do purple. I can't even see it. What is this called, Lake? But I am going to start out with my unique brown. It looks like this. And this is proper, I think. Yes. So what I do is I grab my little sponge, again, because you don't want to put your fingers to your face. I like to sharpen my eyeliners before I use them. I always sharpen them right before I use them. To me, it makes it cleaner and makes the color go on a lot brighter. So I will use my trusty sponge, come in, you're going to hold right here, if you can see, and just pull back where you get that nice straight line. Now, I do take it and I do just a little bit right below the lash line. Now I'm coming in with my purple. My purple, I will only use it on the top line on each eye. Now I will come over and I will use my liquid liner. This again is by Bare Minerals. And you're just going to put it right where your eyelash meets your lid. That's where you're going to put it. And you just do this enough to make a definition because you don't want the black really shining through, but it just makes it cleaner. Now I'm going to come back in with my black. And I like to do just the very inside of my lid. I will come back with my brown and just touch up the top of the line so it looks fresh and even. Then I come in with my white and I'm just going to go right up under my line where I have my eyeshadow. And eyeliner, and this is just going to keep it from running. Now, this is when I like to do my, I call it my mini bake, because this is not going to stay on long, but what it does is that it just brings it all in and it evens it all out. Now, I do use eyelash curlers. I have thin eyelashes, but I do have long lashes. But what I find that works, just like if you would use your curling iron, you will take your eyelash curlers, I place it in my hand like this, and I hold it up with my thumb. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a lighter and I'm just going to heat up this little bar right here. Now I do have a napkin here that has toner on it, so when I rub off the bar, and you know what, instead I'm going to use a cotton swab that I used to clean my face with. So what I do is I use the toner right across there, so that makes it clean. So now you just heat it up, and I usually take 4 passes. Take my cleaner again and I go across just to clean it up in case it has any of the black. So now it's clean. Now what you're going to do is you're going to keep touching it, and once you feel that it's not too hot to place to your eyelid, you'll take it and you'll get your eyelashes in. I use the Unique mascara. It's the Fiber Enhanced Mascara. it comes with a gel. This is what you're going to put on first. Then you come on, you can see, then you come on with the fiber lashes, the fiber. Now we're going to do our eyebrows. I use the Urban Decay little eyebrow kit. So mine is cream based and powder. I'll come in with my lightest color first, and you're going to start right here where your brow starts. Now this does come with the cream, and this is the only time you're allowed to use your finger. You're just going to slightly rub over the cream and just hit the very top of your, and that is how you do a complete eye look. Now I'm going to get closer so you can see. Now, next week I will show you how to blend this in and put your highlights on and your shadows. So, hope y'all have a good week. See you next week. Thanks.